here.
Ya 50 lah.
Very good.
Halo guys, balik lagi di YouTube channel ARE.INVASION. Hari ini gue mau mainin Hogwarts Legacy lagi, ngelanjutin game yang kemarin gue kelarin. Oke guys, saksikan aja gameplay gue gimana. Check this out. Ciao. Start to game tuh. Halo, Injong Dream. It is me. Kita ke tuh tanda. Turun. Tapi tandanya di atas ya. Atas sih. Kaget anjay.
Now, which way is the common room?
Oh kan bener sini. Kunci.
Must be different starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Anjay. Sini kah?
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food.
Cewek itu.
That girl thinks she
If
can
I
get
think
away
she
with
gets
anything.
older every year.
Tiba-tiba ngomong.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me.
Daily
I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes. Kita jawab apa guys? Nasib kita tergantung jawaban kita. What happened on your Hogwarts? Kita tuh jadi orang harus jujur.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Submit excitement to Gryffindor. Kita tanya balik ya. Encounter dragon. Travel. My travel here. Tapi kita tadi
What
ini
exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Oh, semuanya nih tanyain.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one
Semuanya
attacking a
ditanyain ini,
carriage
guys.
like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Oh kan bener ya.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Nice to meet you. Sekarang ke siapa nih? Ini demen manjat guys anaknya deh.
Oh, what did I do wrong this time? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I have studied of
I'm
him.
not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice
Ken,
on
tadi tuh
non-verbal
orangnya
casting.
belakangnya.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble.
Ya
I've
kalian
mastered
nikmatin
the
aja lah
charm
ini
using its
percakapannya ya guys ya.
incantation, but this is proving a bit
Aku juga
trickier.
cuman bisa mengerti, tidak bisa menjawab. Apa tidak bisa, kurang bisa menjawab. Tapi tahu artinya gitu. Tapi susah untuk mengungkapkannya, sama kayak mengungkapkan keperasaan ke dia. Cuak. Guessing it, but perhaps in it practice. Nah ini
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I
marah
can
dia
cast
kah?
spells more complicated than this one without
Marah gak dia
speaking.
guys?
What's so difficult
itu.
about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Can most student cast non-verbal? Ini kah guys jawabannya guys?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Oh,
Do
semuanya
most
ditanya.
students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
I wish
Well,
you luck.
good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Oh iya. Saha deui yang aing tanya.
Do
Ujung.
you think anyone has
Here,
found
have a sip.
every secret
Go on.
passage in Hogwarts?
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you.
Weasley.
I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
They can do whatever you want.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year, keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Seems you
Brewing,
enjoy
brewing.
brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Nice to meet.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and
Nice
thank
to
you for
meet
the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Situ kah? Anjay, masuk gorong-gorong.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for
Morning.
your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, You'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
L.
Owls.
Yes, your
Ouch.
ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine
Anjay,
what
ada
type of
ujiannya.
career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the
Aku harus
headmaster
ketemu
and
sama
the Department
ujian,
of
guys.
Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Oke. Iya, keren.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Oh ya guys, BTW gue nggak terlalu nyelesain set questnya ya,
This way.
sorry. Gue ngikutin storynya aja ya. Oke, lanjut. Dialog itu terlalu ini guys, terlalu gede suara dialog. Gede banget. Kalau dia ngomong gede.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Ikutin profesor.
Revelio.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Oke.
Do keep up.
Siap.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that paint. Damn! With poor Barufia.
Aja dituduhin banteng guys.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Elio.
Revelio.
Dapat guide. Oh gitu.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your
Revelio.
eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Yang dikunci tuh guys. Kucing. Kucing. Ini kucing apa ya namanya, lupa guys. Yang tahu komen ya di bawah. Savana apa sih kucingnya?
No time to waste.
Apa
Your
ya?
classes to attend.
Dapat duit guys.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Map. Oke. Kita baru satu doang. Oh gitu. Kita bisa geser. Oke. Sudah travel ke sini kah? Pindah, tiba-tiba kaget aku.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Oke,
You can get
Profesor.
almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I think I'd have made an excellent.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes,
Jesus.
all terribly useful.
Jesus.
I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a
Jesus, apa ya?
clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name
Widih,
implies,
ada yang belajar
focuses
sihir
on
tuh,
how
guys.
to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Tanya
You
semua.
mentioned Hogsmeade,
Tanya
Professor.
semua.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Oke, thank you, Profesor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day.
Siapa ya?
And you
Kalau orang
have
luar tuh
much
manggil
to
nama
learn.
itu nama belakangnya, guys.
Happily, your professors have agreed to create
tahu kenapa?
additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been
Idiot.
terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and
Panjang
an
ya.
extended trip up to the castle.
Keren. I'm afraid. Isn't it? This is. Film.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up
Kita tuh
exploring
harus
some
jadi orang
ruins
yang
and
jujur.
I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your
Tiba-tiba
ears
datang,
must have
guys.
been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable
Oh iya, sekali
to
lagi
me,
guys, kalau kalian
as
mau
I'll be
ngetes
using it to
di
keep up to
itu,
date on your progress.
kalian
Yes,
dapat
Professor.
cocok kelasnya
Come
apa?
and find me in my
Tesnya
classroom
di
after you've
Hogwarts.
attended both classes
Di internet
today,
kalian bisa
and
cari.
I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned.
Seru kok
And
maininnya.
we'll see if
Seru
we can't
ini
get you to
game seru
Hogsmeade
asli.
for those supplies.
Kalian gak bakalan rugi kalau beli game ini. Yaudah, gue lanjutin ya guys mainnya.
It's good to see you, Professor.
Ketemu Profesor
And
lagi.
you.
Profesor
I
Fig.
was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Jelas. Nah, ini
She
kita
caught
harus
me off
jujur.
guard.
Kita jadi orang harus
I didn't
jujur.
tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Understood. Understood.
Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Yep. Main quest semua ini guys. Ada 2. Accio Levioso. Kita mau ambil yang mana nih guys? Ini dulu atau ini dulu? Kita Accio dulu aja.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead. What with
you.
classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand.
Kita belajar mantra.
You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master
Siap,
within these
Profesor,
walls.
siap. Geleng-geleng gimana? Lokasi di mana ya? Kan udah gue tandain tadi. Kiri terus ke atas. F. Oh. Ada kompasnya anjay. Kuncinya. Lama bukannya ya? Agak nge-lag ya guys, sorry. Ih, kaget anjay. Tidur. Misi.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Begin. Oh, jadi kelasnya tuh dicampur guys sama kelas lain, sama
Here,
kamar lain.
behind you. There is an open seat here.
Saya onai.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Nah,
So
saya
you
onai.
are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will
Positive
be a
vibes
crucial
banget nih
year
gurunya.
in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Me.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to
Anjir.
perform a basic summoning
Garing
charm?
banget guys bawa-bapaknya.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Gua guys, suruh belajar. Gokil. Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
Anjay, dia rival
Very
gua,
good,
guys.
everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Keluar. Main di luar. Aku bingung. Belajar di luar kah?
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Oke, Profesor. Oke, gua terima tantangannya. Anjay.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. That's it!
Wih, 50. Yuk 4.
Splendid!
Wih, satu lagi.
Very good!
Goks 50 tuh. Kayak tangga tadi ngurut.
Very good! Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Okay.
Yes,
Clear.
sir.
Be sharp. There we go.
Dia lagi.
Accio.
Woi. 50 lah.
Sit!
Here we go.
30 lagi. Dia 50 coy. Dia 50 coy. 50 juga lah.
Brilliant. Watch this.
Woi. 50 juga. Suwe.
Accio.
Ya. Gagal anjay.
Excellent control there.
30 weh. Seru guys.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Ngulang guys.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Ada ini anu sekarang kotak-kotak keren
Enough
ngulang.
chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Ini harus fokus guys.
Let us see this.
Buset, jago juga deh.
There we go.
Accio.
Ya 50 lah.
Very good.
Here we go.
Wih. Waduh, pede gue gak? Pede guys. Op. Ah.
Oh, hell no!
Anjir lah.
Watch this.
Wih. Curang anjay.
That is how it's done.
Oke. Do my best.
Accio.
Quite impressive.
Coba bola pertama tadi nggak ini anjay. Kelewatan.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Kalah guys.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
110 pas.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Dia tinggalnya di Uganda dia.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world.
Wagadu.
So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Surely that
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Until next time, see you.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so
A word,
inclined.
if you would.
Well,
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite
Gryffindor juga
unsafe,
deh.
really.
you wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Udah kelar ternyata. 2/2 combat mission. 2. Mana lagi kah kita?
Revelio.
Kunci. Tidak.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Was not challenging a lesson. Was not too challenging a lesson. This was not too challenging a lesson.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Malu aku guys. Ya, selamat pelajari sihir.
Revelio.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not
lies.
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Kita fokus main quest aja.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
Lagi.
And you're both right anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boot and it wasn't Flack, but you're
Biasa nih
in
guys,
trouble with Professor
British short hair. Bawel kali itu. Kita kemana sih guys?
I enjoy having lunch down by the lake.
Bawah.
Except when the giant squid splashes about.
Bawah mana
Not
ke
much for
bawah?
soggy sandwiches.
Bawah mana guys? Oh itu. Turun lagi. Turun lagi. Biasa guys. Keren sih. Luar kah? Sini. Betul. Halo.
Revelio.
Begin. Belajar bertarung sekarang.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso. Terbang.
Levioso.
Anjay. Terbang abangku.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Ngucapin mantra dia. Oke. Kalau ditantangin gini gue suka.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Oh, diserang lagi, guys.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Oke.
Levioso, good form.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say...
If only all of my students were this adept.
Levioso.
I do enjoy lively duels. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Easy.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Jay.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okay.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Sebelum kita tutup video hari ini, kita ngobrol-ngobrol sama orang.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Oh, malu aku. Ada lagi.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Friendly dia, guys. Apa itu?
Revelio.
Ada ini. Di ruang tadi udah ya.